Gauteng police call for an honest discussion about the role of alcohol on rampant crime in Diepsloot. Lieutenant General Elias Mawela was briefing the legislature on his plan to address murder and rape cases in the northwest of Johannesburg township. Zikhona Tshona reports.
Residents of Diepsloot have held numerous protests this year over escalating crime in the area. Community leaders have even requested the ear of the president over their concerns with crime. People are unhappy with what they describe as a failing policing system. 7 suspected criminals were killed in a mob justice attack last week. Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela on Tuesday appeared before the Provincial Portfolio Committee for Community Safety to outline his plan to tackle crime. He says residents often complain about undocumented persons.
This year, April to September, the team managed to arrest 786 undocumented persons. So it clearly shows that we are responsive in terms of dealing with what the community are concerned about. But when we discuss, we'll also mention what is that which the community is not helping us as law enforcers to can deal with this, because of majority of themselves, community members, are the ones who are harboring these undocumented persons. In one family, you find that they're having a spare room or a backyard room and so forth. Then they rent it out to this undocumented person.
Murder remains rife in the community, with many of these crimes taking place in the early hours over the weekend. Diepsloot has 147 licensed taverns, which police say are contributing to crime. Mawela has promised that more officers will be deployed to the area over the festive season.
Unaccounted numbers. The numbers are big. Obviously, the number of police officers we have on the ground are very, very, very low.
Committee chairperson Dr. Bandile Masuku has described the commissioner's assessment as transparent. He says a frank conversation is needed about alcohol.
One of the key areas that we need to focus on is the one on liquor regulation. And it's a broad discussion. It's not only about licensing of shebeens and so on. It's also an issue relating to just the general movement and regulation of movement of the populace. A conversation with the citizens of the province and of the country, whether we would want to have the freedom, and this freedom, is it all about hitting each other, murdering each other, and also sexually assaulting each other. So it's a frank conversation that is in citizens. Whilst we are battling with issues of crime, we need to also think about how we regulate some of these aspects.
The commissioner says there is a plan to target crime hotspots in Diepsloot, especially over the festive season. Police say they are committed to working with residents there to help fight crime. Meanwhile, 5 suspects arrested in connection with mob justice in the area last week are expected in court on Wednesday. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Zikhona Tshona in Johannesburg.